Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on G4G, just slightly ahead of Thanksgiving. Today we're taking a look at a mobile game called Era of Chaos. This is a Might and Magic game and is being produced by Ubisoft. I actually wanted to do Bleach 3D Global today, which is relatively new to the mobile stores. However, the servers are under maintenance, so we're going with this instead. I have not even logged into this game. I haven't played it. I've just installed it. So we're going to be joining each other in investigating this game. Now, I'm going to be upfront and mention this very quickly in the beginning. And that is the game is doing horrible on the Google Play Store in terms of reviews. The 5 stars are not that strong, and the 1 stars are absolutely crushing the ratings and the reviews. It's got an average of 2.1 total. Yeah, and everything is sub 2 under the categories for the star ratings. And let's take a look at just like all the reviews. Game is barely here. Little to no player input. Now, Ubisoft has been trying to respond to a lot of these. It's mentioning stutter on an S8. Now, it says runs at a buttery smooth, sarcasm, 15 FPS with stutters all over the place with the device as new as the S8. I played it on. The S8's not that new anymore, considering we're on the 10 border of the 11, but please don't make a reference to the epic classic Might and Magic Heroes 3 if it's not anything like it. Why don't you really make a Might and Magic 3 for mobile with RMG, multiple player servers, graphic updates? I bet it'll be a hit. Until then, stop soiling the Might and Magic Heroes. The franchise is a bust. Here's a good one at 4 stars. I got in before the global launch and I got hooked. Fixed stuff, I'll give it 5 stars. Here's another 4, mentioning the VIP and paywall. Here's a 5, and they respond to that one. And here's a 1. So this will be the last review we'll take a look at and jump in. I'm super tired of these god darn typical mobile games we get nowadays. I was expecting a decent Heroes and Might and Magic game from you, Ubisoft. What the heck is this garbage? I don't understand how someone can call this a game. I'm not one to hate, but usually these games are getting tiring and I wish companies would stop making them. I pre-registered thinking it would be a Might and Magic game, but it's not. Give us games like on the PC, but with a mobile interface. Are these decent games hard to make? And they respond, we hope to bring the classic HOMM story to on-the-go mobile gamers while keeping respect in our heart. More new characters and plots will be released in the future to restore Rathian Kingdom. Stay tuned with us. So, the store is not painting a good picture of this. I mean, I was a fan of those early Might and Magic games. I played them quite a lot. I don't know which is the one that I played super extensively. I loaded some weak-ass games on my parents' computer so that when I visited them, I had stuff, but this was well before I had a decent laptop and they had decent Wi-Fi and everything. This was just a little something that tied me over, and it was one of the HOMM games, but I kind of don't remember which one it is, because like 1 through 3, maybe 4, all look so similar. It's really hard to pick out which was the one that you did, but I was a fan of that early series. I did like them. Let's go ahead and hit skip. So, kind of cartoony, sort of Hearthstone-ish. Now we can see the FPS of BlueStacks over here. We're going between 50 and 60. So at least if you're doing it on a computer, it seems okay. Yeah, I'm clicking. There we go. Something's not quite right. Who goes there? Where do you want... Oh, I have to click down here, I guess. Very anime-esque over here. Sort of, maybe a little bit of a kind of a Paladins, PC game Paladins graphic there. Not exactly. That's definitely chibi mobile. Just kind of going through the plot here. If you're interested in the plot, download it, take a look. We want to see some of what the gameplay looks like. So it seems like we have our, hey, listen! Alright, so obviously my first hero is Catherine, Almighty Queen, Crusader's leader. She has a specialty called Iron Crusader. Clicking on it made it go away. Okay. Cavaliers. I wanted to find out more about it, but it just clicked through. Initial burst damage, powerful charge. They have a skill called Stab. Charges at your enemies at the beginning of battle. So I think we're going to kind of have that standard melee charging archer thing going on. Alright, not seeing like an energy expenditure yet. Skill demonstration, tap anywhere to close. So, I'm definitely not picking anything over here. Casting spells consumes mana.
Now, try using magic arrow to attack the enemy.
So not too sure what I cast there. At least it didn't overly tutorial me there. It kinda did. But I can see how people are saying there's very little human involvement over here. There was a game that I used to play way back in my earlier days of Android gaming called Epic Raiders that has somewhat of a resemblance to this, except it was individual heroes rather than armies. This, yeah, sort of has a Fire Emblem vibe, but not exact. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's just speed. Okay, I can pause, which tells me how to get my ratings. And I can either do single hit points or unit hit points, music and effects. I guess it's a boss? We need reinforcements. We've got a monk. Maybe it's a healing unit? I haven't gotten any new spells. I think he's doing something. Ah, there's the drag that they were talking about. Okay. I think they're just healing my units automatically. I still don't know what the second spell is. So I guess maybe now we have a healer unit. Yep, skip. God damn it, can't skip. And we've got a download. I mean, so far, because my day is so ridiculously crowded with dailies in so many games, I mean, I don't think I'm going to stick with this by any stretch whatsoever. But I'm at least going to give it a solid enough review. As a guess, all game data will be erased. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Alright, so I've connected an account. And it recommended a server. So it looks like there's only one North American server, so we'll stick with it. Rewards are given at 9 p.m. every day, so that's a little bit different. One game is an 8 o'clock during the summer months, and it dips to 7 in the winter. Marvel Strike Force is midnight. Marvel Future Fight's about 9 or 10 in the morning. This one's 9 at night. So, I mean, having staggered daily flips is always cool rather than everything always coming up at once. But, alright, so it wants me to look in this altar. Diamonds are used to recruit stronger units. Take these diamonds as a reward. So, okay, that's kind of typical. The big early boost to get you hooked. And we have 1-star monks. They heal, position, high morale, has a powerful healing ability. Powerful healing, strong buffs. Alright, wants me to fight this castle. There's the energy. So 6 out of 120. We have no, I want to find. Alright, fine. Let's see if we get a little more autonomy over what we're doing here. Nope. We are not. So that's an earth arrow. And this is allies gain increased attack. I think it's a buff. Alright, so I got a key. A certificate of recruitment allows you to recruit units once for free. Wood, mercury. So, alright. That kind of fits with Might and Magic. I definitely remember the chemicals as resources. Alright. So, it seems like it wants me to do an upgrade. So I have a helm upgrade, bow upgrade. It's like, okay, you're missing material. Yep, we're definitely still being on the rails. It is definitely Mr. Toad's. If anybody's ever been to either Disneyland or Disney World, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is that ride that's on the rails and you can only do but so much. Skill demonstration. Binding decreases opponent units' attack speed, causes to slow them down. Who does the bind? Alright, so we're going to Earth Arrow those guys. I'm going to buff the archers. Clicking on the monks doesn't do anything. Now, I totally lost the charging units, so let's see if it actually takes it away from me. The login... Alright, so the levels are going up pretty quick. Alright, it's having me upgrade the rest of the stuff for my bowman. So there's gems, similar to the mercury. So, okay, I see what they're doing here. It's similar to, like, DC Legends or Marvel Strike Force, where once you update individual components on a unit, you can do a bigger upgrade for the unit as a whole. Ah, let me do other things. Damn it. If you want to skip, make sure you click down by the arrow. It's not a click anywhere. Stars giving you... Alright, so we've seen this in a lot of mobile games. Chronoblade does this, where you get X amount of stars on a map, and it unlocks a chest. So it's kind of just moving us into position here. Swordsman. Shield absorbs damage. Can self-heal. Skill demonstration. Okay, but who's gonna do it? Oh, I guess just the enemy can do it. Alright, this time we're gonna buff the front row guys. Yep, there's an enemy hero. So that's definitely a classic piece of Might and Magic is, you know, having your units and having the enemy here. But so far, my unit, the big unit, she's not actually doing anything. It just seems to be the armies that are doing stuff. That's hopefully something that'll come later in the game. I mean, you're supposed to have a spell book. Alright, I got some pikemen. You know what's weird is that my monks are deployed. They're in the group, but it's saying that they're not deployed. Stun your enemies, most effective on large units. Pikemen only fight with a pike, but they become more skilled with it over time. Alright, so we've seen that in mobile games where you get some kind of a consumable that gives experience and everything. Yep, still on the rails here. Yes, so here we go. There's upgrade stuff. So that brought them up to 4, which is what the rest of the party is. Yep, okay, so that kind of makes sense. Still can't do anything, still on the rails. Yeah, you got blah blah blah. Get on the ships. So, similar to say like a World of Warcraft map, there seem to be different zones at different levels. Some say they're coming soon. Maybe we'll get a little off the rails now. Seemingly not so far.
We can use the knight's charging power to attack the enemy from the rear.
Alright, so they have 2 rows of archers, some kind of a rogue unit, and a bit of a shield unit. There's no enemy in its path. It will attack the nearest troops in the back row.
If there are no enemies straight ahead,
Oh, wow, this really is going to be on the rails with so little input. Are they trying to say it's almost a Plants vs. Zombie kind of a thing? Well, I mean, that's pretty cool. They just went right for the back line. They just kind of negated the archer units, which is pretty cool. Wonder how big the battles are going to get seeing that setup screen. Is this going to be a big boss? I really wants... Oh boy. This looks potentially intimidating. No. Let me use the lesson you just taught me. Alright, well, I couldn't see what was going on over here. Flame Breath deals damage to enemy troops in its path. So they're going to be good up on the side over here. I can scroll the screen at the beginning at least. Let's buff the archers. That seemed way too easy considering that was a phoenix, but is that a unit now? No. Once you've gathered 80 soul tokens, you can summon a firebird. Tokens can also be used to upgrade or increase the rank of firebirds. I guess it could eventually be a unit. Oh, I'm getting a spell. Maybe? Alright, still on the rails. Nope. Don't know what the plus is. Oh, there's a spell. We did get something.
be used at critical moments.
Deals damage over time. It costs a great deal of magic points. Use it at a crucial... Nope, now I can't scroll. I do have to wait. Alright, Blizzard. Yeah. Okay, alright. Just wants me to click. I was trying to do a drag like it did for the others. Pretty powerful spell, though. Seemed worth it. Clicking stats. Alright, that's kind of interesting. Not too sure what the true damage means versus anything. I already bound my account. Hey, listen! No, yep, no. Right, it's already done. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. This is. I already did this. Yeah. No. Cool. Nice. Yep. There we go. Fucking Christ. Okay. Looks like maybe I can finally do some stuff over here. So, gold and diamonds for recruiting. Okay, so the moment you are told to do some stuff on your account, you finally get control. It looks like you'll have some daily stuff to have done. Formation. These are only the units that we have. We know that. Inventory. Units for free ones. Okay. Where... Alright, let's see where... I'm going to try to find where I could use the keys. So, yep, ore, wood, mercury, sulfur, gems, crystals, all pretty much standard. Might and Magic Fair over there. Heroes. Unlock hero system at level 16. So you got to get to 16 before you can do other heroes. Let's see what they have. Kind of looks like a Magic the Gathering Planeswalker. Looks a little bit like the Clairvoyant in Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast. That's unique. Again, kind of looks like Magic the Gathering. I mean, seemingly pretty cool diversity over here. That's cool. That kind of looks like Thanos. That's like Storm Giant Thanos. Units. Alright, so it says everybody's deployed. Let's see if I can rank anybody up yet. Alright, looks like I can finally do some upgrades off the rails. Yep, definitely Marvel Strike Force-ish, DC Legends-ish over there. Level up. I guess that takes from the green potions, maybe? Let's see. Upgrade one time. Units reach max level. Alright, these guys are pretty cheesy. Can I upgrade anything on these guys? Yes, 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 yes. Alright, cool. I'm happy that it's letting me do this already. Because, I mean, anything to make beginning battles easier is going to work. And I'm glad I'm finally allowed to have some autonomy over here. Rank up seems to require some kind of a puzzle piece. Skills can be upgraded after level 34? Wow. That's far. Upgrade to blue to unlock purple. So I guess you get, kind of like DC Legends, additional skills based on the star rating. Since I'm a green border, I think maybe the next one would be blue, and then that's maybe when I can start getting extra abilities. But 34 for... Yikes. Nope. No, go away. Be gone, thought. No VIP shit. Poor monks. Can I do... Nope. So we're missing something for the monks. I'm going to hold off until I get them all the way. Skill. Relevance. Yeah, alright, so maybe they have some kind of a synergy with other heroes. This Mulek guy seems to have synergy with almost everybody. Or, excuse me, Mulek has it with my Cavaliers, but Roland also seems to be good for most of them. Units SR, level 5 Monk, Star Power. I think it's saying that there's supposed to be 9 of them out on the field over there. And we have some categories. So casters, probably healers and offensive ones. Ranged, chargers, defense, attacks. It's Fire Emblem-esque. Altar. Maybe this is where I could use a key. Yeah, we'll try one. We'll see what we get. I mean, that's what the keys are for. I thought I was getting units. I got a sulfur? Huh. Okay, that is not at all what I expected. Allows you to recruit units once for free. What? Okay, that sounded like people, not resources. That's a little misleading right there. That's kind of bullshit. I have mail. Here are your update pack rewards. Here's a... That might be because I pre-ordered. Not pre-ordered, pre-registered. With the diamonds, let's see. Free once every 4... So every 2 days, you get a guaranteed 2-star unit and 300 gems gets you one. But that's kind of shit that I was getting resources for those keys. I was really not expecting that. Let's see if it allows me to kind of determine my battle a little bit more. Alright, so... Alright, I see what we can do here. Let's try this out. You... Is it a drag? Alright, so it's a drag. Move them up. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I'm hoping my charge units go round the back end to the Cyclops. I think it'll happen. Nope, there was some... Oh, but they went right through them. Oh, man. So I wanted not to cast the Earth. So I tried to pull it back down to where it came from, and it casted it down there. I wonder what's going to be the cancel. If you want to cancel out of a spell. Let's try and find out in one more battle. And then we'll wrap up the video over here, because I think we've... Okay, yeah, that's a Heroes of Might and Magic stable. Over there, you find stuff out on the map. Alright, it's leading me again. Make sure to enhance your army's equipment after you upgrade the units. Okay, what exactly is an enhance? Okay, it just buffs the power? Alright. Interesting. Oh, wow, level 6. Huh. Interesting. Can I enhance you? I'm pretty sure that's not going to mean better healing, but... Alright, one more battle, and let's answer the call of the cancel over here. Can you go back to old ones? Alright, so you can go back to old ones and do an auto sweep. That's cool. No display of the energy on this screen, though. That seems a little bit shifty. Alright, we are dealing with... Yep, another backline caster. Okay. Alright, so here's my formation. Yep. Okay, there's a grid of the enemy formation. So I'm down at the lowest, so they should be able to get around right to the archer. Or not. No, I see. Alright, it is only 3. Never mind. So let's see if we could... Yep, no, they... Okay, they do go around. Interesting. So, alright, now if I want to cancel... way up at the top. So bring it all the way up at the top if you want to cancel spell. It gave me a hint just as I was about ready to try it, which is pretty cool. So I've unlocked Carnival Auto Combat, which I guess just allows me to get into combat without a sweep, and maybe it just runs the battle for me. Yeah, you just congratulated me on a level. That's interesting. Ooh, scary looking dude. So, alright, when you go over to the enemy side, it tells you your composition. Alright, that's cool. You get to plan things out a little bit. Let's have a fairly standard up the middle over here and see what happens. Oh, didn't see... See, I kind of didn't get a warning that this was a castle on the setup map over here. I thought it was just going to be a regular field again. Alright, actually, let's cancel and wait for the blizzard. Alright, that was solid. Wow, they got demolished. They just got deleted. That southern unit towards the bottom over there just got wiped. And then another level up? Okay. So click down here. Now we can collect it. Alright. I think... But there is no key. Perhaps you'll have to open it the hard way. Okay, so I think we've seen just about everything we would need to know from this so far. It looks like you unlock your town rather than building it. I wonder if in the future you can get units not of your faction. I mean, that was a thing that you could do in the game if you took over a town that produced like undead units and you were nice like holy white angelic-y knight people. You could slap some undead units with your group if you wanted to. You also had the ability to get like mercenary units on the map. You could pull up to a bandit camp and get their archers or something like that, or some giants. I can see why people are calling this a bastardization of the Heroes in Might and Magic franchise. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of mobile games do that. The Titanfall one bore no resemblance to Titanfall. The Command and Conquer one, I didn't even go near because I knew that was going to be awful right from when it came out. We don't really know much about Diablo Immortal, although I'm sure Diablo Immortal can pull off its source material well. This, I mean, I could imagine that they could do more, but I don't think that the game is going to be oriented that way. I think these things are just going to unlock based on your level, and it's just going to be different. But I really don't like the fact, oh, buying 10 obtains unit tokens. Alright, let's just try it once for the video's sake over here and see what a unit token, quote-unquote, looks like. Alright, so a bunch of resources again, and I got a wood elf. I need 30 soul tokens for that. And I got some marksman tokens, so let's see what that actually means for a unit that I've already got. And I went over to heroes. Required. Okay, so if you hit gather, it will tell you where they come from, which is pretty cool. Alright, but how many units? What were they again? Marksman. Okay, I thought so. Alright, so there's the marksman. I could level up if I wanted to, rank up. Okay. Not exactly too sure what I did. I got to buff the stats. It kind of looks like materia from Final Fantasy VII. But wait, so the 3 things that I have... Alright, I get it. So I got 3 of them, and I used 2 to activate that, and there's 1 left. Let's see about our upgrades. Just straight up wood over there. Now it went bluish. Interesting. Requires all equipment to be upgraded to blue. Okay. Now let's go back to inventory and see if we're down to 1, and then that'll... Okay, so that makes sense. The color was throwing me. The fact that it was yellow, and these guys were blue, I guess it was just a generic reference. But now we know what those things will do when it's for a unit that you actually have. Alright, so we'll go ahead and wrap everything up over here. I think I might leave it on the system for a little bit to see what it's like at the 48 days. I'm glad I'm not in a group or alliance. I don't plan to. I want this one to be super casual. If anything, I'm going to go at least far enough to see where that the paywall comes in and the VIP system, and see if that's the stopping point. I am definitely 100% faithful to bailing on a game when I've hit that wall. The Titanfall game, I hit that wall after a while and I bailed on it. And I'll tell you the worst one that I encountered for it. South Park Phone Destroyer. There was absolutely a part in there. And I mean, I was going for a clip in the South Park one. And it was kind of fun. And then there was just a great fucking Grand Canyon sitting there between me and the rest of the world, and I went, nope, done, not spending to get over this, not going further. And I think it was like one of those beginner quests, like required you to do PvP, and some of the early PvP requirements were okay, but then there was this one spot, and everybody else seemed to complain about the same spot, where it wanted you to do PvP, and then that was the break point for me, and it seemed like others. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, South Park, you couldn't progress, really, unless you did that PvP one. If you can continue without PvP here and not have the paywall be a factor, we'll find out. But if I had to give this a star rating at the end of the video, considering all the 1s that I saw and the limited amount of 5s, so far I'm going to give it a 3. But in all honesty, I don't think I could pass a star judgment at this point. I would not go to the Play Store and rate this right now. So, thanks for checking out this video with me. If you're a HOMM fan, check it out. If I ever do hit that wall, I'll come back and do another video and explain where I got, why I'm stopping, where I'm stopping, and share it with you guys, and we'll figure things out. Have a good one.